Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Pictou County Wellness Center, getting ready for the second game of the day here at the 2016 RBC Day of Champions. My name is Gareth McDonald. Thank you so much for joining us here on TV1. A real pleasure to be along with you this weekend for this great event. And in case you're new to the Day of Champions, this new format was introduced last year. So second year that it has been used by Hockey Nova Scotia. Now it sees the best team from the North Conference. In this case, that would be the Glace Bay Miners taking on the top team from the South Conference. This year it's the East Hants Penguins on top in the South Conference. Now we've got a single championship game coming up here to determine a provincial winner, and should be a great game here today. Obviously both of these teams having plenty of success so far this year. Again, East Hants Penguins representing the South Conference. The Glace Bay Miners making the trek in from Cape Breton for this game. Should be a dandy. Got some Twitter contact info for you there on the screen. You want to reach out, send us a tweet. Let us know where you're cheering from and who you're cheering for. We'd certainly love to hear from you. Again, the Glace Bay Miners earning their ticket here thanks to a big victory over North Sydney to claim the Cape Breton Championship. After that, it was off to Brookfield. They were able to beat the squad from Brookfield. That earned them the right to represent the North Conference here today. Got a few tunes blaring here at the Pictou County Wellness Center. The Town Heroes take on the world, a song commissioned by Hockey Nova Scotia last year. If you haven't seen the video, check it out. Available on the Town Heroes YouTube page. Great little project shot down on Long Pond in Windsor, Nova Scotia, the birthplace of hockey. Town Heroes Western Cape Breton group. Bruce Gillis from Mabu. Mike Ryan from Inverness. Lots of success at the ECMAs last year for them. Hockey Nova Scotia glad to have a partnership with them. Now East Hants had quite a year as well. They are looking to be the first Adam team from East Hants to take home a provincial title. And that looks like those numbers go. The research from the East Hants team seems to date back to the mid-70s. So, again, no provincial title for an East Hants team at this Adam A level. Successful year, though, for teams from East Hants. Right now, the Pee Wee AAA Penguins off at Atlantics in Charlottetown representing Hockey Nova Scotia. They claimed the provincial title on home ice just a few weeks ago. Happy to tell you TV1 was there to bring you all the action. But this Adam A Penguins team, 19-2-3 during the regular season. That was good for first place in the Central Minor standings. Goaltenders Faber Lemon and Morgan Henson split games throughout the year. They were good. Looks like Henson getting the start down there today for East Hants. Brandon Cole in net right now for Glace Bay. Should be a great game here. The winner will be the Adam A champion here this weekend. We've already had one champion crowned. Bedford Blues claimed the Adam B title in our last game. That was a good one. Lots of support for the Pictou Maribacks in that game. Great to have Jeff Clemens checking in already. Tweeting from Glace Bay and cheering on the Miners. Action underway here as the Pens look to go to work early. Shot and a save. Big save early on from Cole. The Penguins wearing the black sweaters here. Glace Bay in white. Brisson tries to get it out. That's going to be played up under the stick there of Parker Hutchins. Benzo able to keep it in. They're going to work. Shot down toward the net. Another big save there for Brandon Cole. He'll hang on to it. 41 seconds into this game. Busy day here at the Pictou County Wellness Center. Got 2 more games left on the schedule. Adam AA Championship coming up. West Hants taking on the Antigonish Bulldogs. Should be a great little game there. And then later tonight, Queens County and the hometown Pictou Maribacks facing off here at the Wellness Center for the Midget A Championship. Should be another good one. And that puck right down around goal. That puck is loose. The Miners able to come away with it. Can't quite get it out though as it's kept in at the line and dumped down low. Miles was on it there at the right point for East Hants. Pinching in now was Eisner. Eisner on it. Eisner works toward the net of the backhand and puts it just wide. Played up the boards there by Cameron. Little pile up along the half wall as it comes out. Oliver trying to chase after this one. Oliver on it for the Miners, but play's broken up, and the Penguins will look to come back the other way. That's going to be whacked back down low by Locke. Pens will wrap it around the boards there for Batoni. Out to center. Just over 2 minutes into this Adam A championship game. Onto the stick now of Batoni. Batoni's in over the line. Nice little pass there. That one's going to be knocked away. Scooping it up are the Miners. Eagles works it up the boards. Over there Onto the stick of Eisner. East Hants going to get some fresh legs out there. A little line change as Ramsey works it ahead. Over now for Miller. Plays it up the left wing there for Batoni. Battling down there is Eagles for the Miners. On the wraparound, denied is Powell. East Hants applying plenty of pressure here early on in this Adam A championship game. Glace Bay trying to get this one out. That's going to go past the stick there of Cruikshank. Back to pick it up is Ramsey, wrapped around the boards there for McDonald. McDonald up the left wing. Whacked back down to the East Hants end by Brisson. We'll get a whistle there and stoppage in play. 11:39 to go. Well, as we mentioned earlier, we will have some Twitter contact info for you there. We'll get that up right now. Just during the stoppage, you want to send a tweet. Let us know where you're watching and who you're cheering for. Send one off to me at Gareth MD. Would love to hear from you. Hope you're enjoying our Day of Champions coverage here on TV1. White gets it in over the blue line there for Glace Bay. Penguins will look to take it back the other way. We'll get our first power play of the game. Looks like it's going to be a tripping call. This is coming up to Parker Hutchins. Hutchins will head off now for 2 or less. So a power play chance for the Penguins. Brisson whacks that one ahead. Penguins on it. On this one here is Sanford. Sanford a shot. That's blocked. Miners will dump it away. Bootlier with it now. Bootlier lobbing one toward the net from way outside. And being forced to hang on to that one is Morgan Henson covering up. 10:51 to go here in the first period. 1:31 remaining on that penalty there to Parker Hutchins. Glace Bay with an offensive face-off draw here as they kill the penalty. Locke tried to center that one out. Nobody home. Pens will take it back the other way. On it now is Lawson. Tried to work it ahead. Puck is loose. Chance now for the Pens. A shot, and what a save. As Brandon Cole able to keep that one out. Keeps his team in it early on here. 10:23 to go in the first period. Still a minute 03 remaining on that penalty. It was assessed to Parker Hutchins. As we said, lots of pressure right now in the early going from the Penguins. This one comes back to the line. Passed over. There's a shot toward the net and a save. Knocked away. Back on it now is Batoni. Throws it out. Spinning and letting one go was Eisner. That was wide. Back to the point. Cruikshank lobs one toward the net. That's wide. 20 seconds left on the Penguins' power play. Great job there by Cruikshank to keep that one in. Cleared away there by Eagles, but can't quite get it out. So that one is kept in. Wrapped around the boards. Tracking after that one is Pierce Hutchins. And brother Parker had drawn that penalty, which is now expired. Even strength hockey as Cole forced to make a save. Penguins, again, all over the Miners here in the early going. Quick start for them. Saw a similar story in the last game. Pictou was all over Bedford in the Adam B Championship, but after Pictou found the back of the net early, Bedford woke up, came back and scored 5 unanswered to claim the Adam B Championship here in Game 1 of the 2016 RBC Day of Champions. Back to the line, kept in and wrapped around the boards. That one's going to go over the stick there of McDonald. Back down for McDonald. Tries to play it over there for Powell. Should correct myself. That was actually Miller down there in the corner. Penguins looking to break out here. Little bit of a turnover there and a chance for the Miners, but Penn's able to knock it away. They're back in the zone here. O'Toole. Miners try to clear it out. Penguins going to work here toward the net. Cole able to get down and keep that one out. Makes the save with 7:36 to go here in the first period. Well, Bell Aliant is proud to be the official broadcaster for Hockey Nova Scotia's 2016 RBC Day of Champions from the Pictou County Wellness Center here in lovely New Glasgow, Nova Scotia. Bell Aliant, there's more to love with fiber up. Back to the point, Miles lets one go. Puck loose in the slot there. Cleared off to the half wall. Back down to the corner. Glace Bay having a tough time here getting out of their zone as East Hants has been hungry in the early going. On this one is Sanford. Bouncing puck. Cannon lets one go. That's low and wide. Penguins will get to that one first. Batoni. Pressure down there in the corner. We get a little pile up. Couple players going down, but coming away with that one is Hutchins. And lobbed right back down toward the net of Cole. Cole bounces on that one. And tried to leave it there for the defenseman, Brisson. Little miscommunication. Almost could have cost the Miners, but they recover. Down toward the net. That one just wide. A great chance for East Hants. Kept in. Brisson, she's pressured. Out to center ice. Lobbed right back down by Cruikshank. And Penguins right now frustrating this team from Glace Bay. Well, visit bellaliant.ca/TV1 for the webcast and TV schedule as well as on-demand content. You can also get information on live events available only to Bell Aliant Fiber Op customers in Atlantic Canada on Channel 1 and 401. Bell Aliant, there's more to love with Fiber Op. Puck loose. It's going to go off the skate there of Gottwald. Played ahead and just whacked right back down toward Glace Bay territory there by Miles. And cleared away here as Miles finds himself in a bit of a foot race. Puck loose. After it here is Gottwald. Gottwald's in over the line. Knocked away there by O'Toole. O'Toole slowing things down. Kept in at the point there by Cameron. Ben's trying to break out here. A bouncing puck over there for O'Toole. O'Toole's in over the line, tries to leave it. It dropped it off for Campbell there, but Miners were able to knock that one away. Bootlier plays it up. Chasing after that one is Parker Hutchins. Wrapped around the boards, and now perhaps a chance the other way for the Penguins as they enter the Glace Bay zone with some speed. Back to the line. There's a shot through traffic from Livingstone. That one just wide as it comes back to the point now to Cruikshank. Cruikshank, she'll lob one toward the net. That one wide. It's picked up there by Sanford. Works it back to the point. Sanford, Livingston back down there for Sanford. Livingston able to keep this one alive for the Penguins toward the net. Bouncing puck. That's going to go off the stick there of Cameron, but netminder Cole keeps it out. Nice work there. A face-off now here in the Glace Bay Miners end. Shots right now 11-1 in favor of the Penguins. Make it 12-1, at least according to the shot clock here. But netminder Brandon Cole doing a great job to keep his team in it. Still no score here. 3:41 to go in this opening period. The Adam A. Provincial title on the line here at the 2016 RBC Day of Champions. That one's knocked ahead there by Eagles, but Penguins right back on it. Cruikshank, nice effort there to keep that one alive. Bouncing puck, but she was able to control it. Little battle down there behind the net, wrapped around the boards by Eagles. Kept in by the Penguins. Shot, that one's wide. It's Cruikshank will pinch in. Her pass down low there for Batoni over his stick. Down toward the net. Deflected and redirected toward the net as Powell was able to get a handle on it. Cole finds it though, hangs on. 2:45 to go here in period one. No score. Got a few fans checking in here. Trisha Milley watching this one at home, cheering on the Miners. You also have Susie Mackey watching this as well. She's in Glace Bay and not surprisingly also cheering on these Glace Bay Miners. Miners play it out to center. And there's a chance now. Nice play by Hutchins. As Hutchins comes down. Great pass, a shot, and a big save there as the netminder Morgan Henson comes laterally across her crease to keep that one out. Great job there by Henson. And obviously the best chance of the game so far for Glace Bay as they almost took the lead here. Nice job by the Miners, and that might be the spark they need. As the Miners will look to come back and play a little defense once again. Can't quite get it out there. That one's kept alive. Miller tries to work it toward the net. Cameron on it now, or Cannon, pardon me. Cannon still with it here. Cleared away. That one goes by Livingstone all the way back down at the East Hants Penguins end. So we'll come right back down to Miners territory. As we said, we already had one provincial champion crowned here in New Glasgow. The Bedford Blues. They claim the Adam B title with a 5-1 victory over the Pictou Maripax in the first game of the day here. The 2016 RBC Day of Champions. Off the boards. And on it here, Hutchings. Hutchings toward the net. Another great chance for Glace Bay. The Penguins with some speed now, coming back the other way. A little miscue there between Sanford and Powell, and that gives the Glace Bay Miners a chance to clear it out. They'll dump it right back down to the Penguins then. And we'll get a icing call and a face-off back down in the Glace Bay zone. Penguins went 8-2 during the playoffs. Resulted in finishing second to Shabukta. However, the Penguins went on to beat the Bedford Blues in the semifinal, and then won the Central Minor Championship. An exciting 2-1 win over the Tassa Ducks in front of over 600 fans at the East Hants Sportsplex back in March. And East Hants looking for their first here, but not on Brandon Goal's watch as the young Glace Bay netminder once again shuts the door. Shots on the clock here at the Pictou County Wellness Center right now say 14-2 in favor of East Hants. So Cole has been terrific to start this game for Glace Bay. Netminder Morgan Henson hasn't been tested too much back there between the East Hants pipes, but has been good when called upon. Had a terrific save earlier. As Glace Bay will look to carry this one out. That was Murant coming out with some speed. Or Morant, pardon me. I will correct myself once again as this puck is played back down to the Glace Bay end. It's like Barrett's just going to elect to lob that one out. Right back down to the East Hants end. So we'll get a whistle. And one last face-off, just a minute or just a second, 1.7 seconds left on the clock here. In this opening frame, no score here at the Pictou County Wellness Center. Powell will take this draw now for East Hants. Lining up against White. Powell and White squaring off here. Oliver now coming in to take this draw for Glace Bay, lining up against Powell. So he said just 1.7 seconds remain. That'll do it here in the first. No score after 15 minutes of play. We'll get right back to the action, though. No big stoppage here. We will have a flood after the second period, but again, we're going to pretty much keep going here. As we said, you want to send a tweet, let us know. Got some Twitter contact info for you there up on the screen. Love to hear from you, hear where you're cheering from, who you're cheering for. Got some game predictions? Let us know. We'd, like I said, would love to hear from you. Strong opening frame for the East Hants Penguins. They could not beat little Brandon Cole. Cole terrific between the pipes for the Miners. And shots currently say 14-2 here after 15 minutes of play. Adam AA Championship coming up here on TV1 after this game. Should be a dandy. Game will start around 5 o'clock, right after this game's complete. And like all the games from this year's Day of Champions, you can watch them live here thanks to TV1. Down toward the Glace Bay net. Brisson able to clear that one away. There's a big save from Cole, reaching up with the blocker, getting a piece of that one. That's the little Glace Bay netminder tested here early in this second period. He's feeling good now. Made plenty of saves back in the first period. Certainly given the Penguins team a few headaches. I think they're starting to wonder what they're going to have to do to beat them. Penguins getting a new line up front. 3 new skaters out there for them, as the Miners will dump this one right down into East Hants territory. We'll head back down to the Glace Bay end. Nadine Cathcart watching this one, cheering on Ellie Brisson of the Glace Bay Miners team. They're watching this game at Dominion. So Nadine, thanks so much for tuning in. Ross Wiseman also watching this one, cheering on Brandon Cole, the stellar Miners netminder. That's Cole's uncle, Uncle Ross, cheering Brandon on. So there's a shot through traffic as Livingston let one go, a high shot. That one redirected, as it came down toward the Glace Bay netminder. We'll get a stoppage and whistle. 13:47 to go here in the second period. Good action so far. But a lot of it at this point coming down to the Glace Bay end, as they'll try to get the legs going here in the second period. Sanford lets one go toward the net. Cole shuts the door, and we get a stoppage and whistle here. Looks like it's going to be a cross-checking penalty. Looks like the Miners will have to kill one off here as White starts making his way toward the Glace Bay penalty box. Dylan White will sit for 2 or less after taking the cross-checking penalty. So a big opportunity now for the East Hants Penguins. It's won cleanly back to Livingstone at the line toward the net. Cleared up the boards, but kept in there at the line by the Penguins. It's Cruikshank out there at the right point. Livingstone, nice effort there to keep it in. And we'll have some 4-on-4 hockey. A hooking call called on Sanford. So a minute 33 of 4-on-4 hockey here in this scoreless second period, 13:08 to go. Lots of open ice out there right now for both teams. Let's be honest, these little players aren't taking up too much ice to start with, and take a couple of players off. Plenty of room out there right now. And again, for a minute 33. So this is a great chance for Glace Bay to get the legs going, get right back in this one. Lots of support on Twitter from the Glace Bay faithful. Brian Kellaway cheering on the Miners from his home in Glace Bay. So that's this team, great group of kids and coaches. Megan Lambert cheering on the Miners as well. And cheering on Gracie May McIsaac Lambert. Little netminder for the Glace Bay team. Now, Gracie May hasn't seen any ice yet, but Brandon Cole has certainly seen plenty of it so far. 17 saves so far. Shots right now 17-2 in favor of this hungry East Hants Penguins team. But Cole has been terrific. Up the boards, Ramsey will let one go down toward the net. That's going to be redirected wide off the stick of Pierce Hutchins. Out to center. And played back down to the Glace Bay end. Little chance now. Cannon down the right wing. Lets a shot go. That's off a couple of skates. Cannon following up. Blocked again. The Penguins applying plenty of pressure as Ramsey will keep it in at the line. Direction toward the net. Looking for the deflection in front for the Penguins. Around the boards here. Cleared up ahead. A little bit of a foot race now. As the Miners will dump it out to center. Ramsey out to neutral ice. Hutchins now blasting down the left wing. Lets a shot go and catches iron. Oh, baby, what a chance there. The Hutchins brothers going to work. What a terrific chance, though. As Hutchins came down, let one rip. And again, got his daily dose of iron there. Off the crossbar. So Glace Bay hasn't had a ton of chances in this one. Shots right now 18-3 in favor of East Hants, but the chances they have had have been spectacular. And again, if their netminder can keep them in this one, and so far Brandon Cole has been doing just that, they can convert on one of those chances. East Hants could be in trouble. A little bit of room now for Bootlier as Bootlier works it toward the net. Draws the penalty as Bootliers upend it. The Miners are heading to the power play with 11 minutes to go here in the second period. Well, join Bell Aliant TV1's own Scott Squires as he chats with Cyril Lunny each Monday at 8:40 a.m. on the Sideline Scoop. Get up to date on Bell Aliant TV1's local sports coverage with Scott and Cyril. That's the Sideline Scoop, Mondays at 8:40 a.m. on CTV Morning Live Atlantic. Face-off down to the right of netminder Henson toward the net. 2-minute power play now for the Pens. Now with some room, come the Pens. Sanford lets one go. And a big save there. Jacob Sanford had some speed as he blasted into the Glace Bay end. Short-handed. Great chance, but as he's done all game, Brandon Cole made the big save. Shots now 19-3 in favor of East Hants toward the net. That one's just wide. Penguins were looking to get a stick on that one. Toward the net. Miners up the boards. That one kept in by Ramsey. Nice effort there. That was close. Ramsey able to get the handle on it, keep it deep. Down to the corner, we get a hit, and we'll have a penalty there. May have been more incidental contact as both players came into the corner with some speed, but no body contact allowed here at the Adam A level. And we'll have some 4-on-4 hockey here for a minute 13. As McPhee will head off to the box. That's Allie McPhee. Will go sit for 2 or less. We will have an abbreviated power play there for the Miners. So a minute 13 now. 4-on-4 hockey. Again, lots of room out there for both of these teams. Out to the slot area. There's a big shot ripped wide. Penguins digging away here. Miners looking to take this one out of their end. Going for a skate with it now. That was Oliver. Whacked ahead, Oliver. In a bit of a foot race now as Miles gets to it first. Miles passed up for Cannon. Cannon throws it over there. That pass doesn't connect. 9:20 to go here in the second period. Just 15 seconds left on that Glace Bay Miners penalty, so they'll head off again on an abbreviated power play. A little bit of speed as he comes around the net. Is Miles. Miles lets one go, and getting a piece of that there was Cole. Sent that puck wide. Kind of fooled Cole for a second there. I'm not quite sure. Knew exactly where it was. But, again, as he's done all game, got in front of it anyway. Cannon lets one go. That hits the side of the net. Whacking at that one is Pierce Hutchins. Out to center ice. 15 seconds left now on this Glace Bay penalty. A shot, they score! With the man advantage, East Hants strikes first. So with 8:21 to go, Ramsey rips home the first goal of the game. And what a pretty one it was. Ian Ramsey finding twine for East Hants. And finally, Penguins able to beat Brandon Cole on their 20th shot of the game. Cole has been terrific. I should correct myself. I think may have said earlier that Glace Bay was on the power play. They were indeed killing a penalty there. East Hants looking for more. They shoot and score! Jacob Riley O'Toole. Riley O'Toole rips one home for the East Hants Penguins. Well, it took a while, but this East Hants team finally able to solve Brandon Cole, beating the Glace Bay netminder twice in 16 seconds there. A couple of great goals, not a whole lot that Cole could do on those. Reminder, if you want to reach out on Twitter, send us a tweet. Got some Twitter contact info for you there. We've got Colleen and Jabril checking in, cheering on Dylan White. They're watching from Calgary. Shelley Nearing, cheering on the Miners. And cheering loud, she says, from the Bay. So, again, plenty of support here on Twitter for the Glace Bay Miners. And they're going to need it here as they find themselves in a bit of a hole here at the as we approach the midway point of this second period. Out to center now. Miners, they want to get on the attack here. Penguins on that puck first. It's wrapped around the boards. Sanford now, couple of nice moves there. Sanford comes in, nice dish, and a huge save there as Cole able to keep it out. A pretty rush there for the East Hants Pens, and now a chance the other way as they've got speed. A shot, and Hutchins rips it high and over the net. That was a great chance there for Parker Hutchins, the captain, ripping that one high and over the net. After a pretty terrific job in goal, Brandon Cole gonna head off, and coming out in relief of him, Gracie May Lambert McIsaac. Again, great to see the sportsmanship and camaraderie of these teams here as they split up the workload. We also have a goaltending change on the other side as Faber Lemon in between the East Hants pipes right now. Locke lets one go. Lemon's able to get a piece of that one with the glove. Thrown toward the net, and Miners looking to test Lemon early. Nice job there by Oliver to keep that one in. Over for Locke. And Penguins look like they're going to be drawing a penalty, or taking a penalty, rather. Going to be a slashing call as Glace Bay was moving the puck pretty well down in the East Hants end. And Cannon's going to head off for the slash. And a huge power play opportunity now with 6:55 to go for this Glace Bay Miners squad. Face off down on the Penguins' end. That one's going to be cleared out by the Penguins. They'll chase after it here as Parker Hutchins will look to get on that one first. With some speed now. Come the Miners. Gottwald with it. Gottwald taking a look. Has that puck between his skates. Throws it out front. Great play there as Gottwald threw it out. Was looking for Locke. Tried to center it, but pass didn't quite connect. Not sure Gottwald's teammates were expecting it. Now as Hutchins has it, lets one go, and what a save by Lemon. Reaching out, extending the glove hand, and grabbing a hold of that one. Big save and a huge chance there. 6:13 to go in the second. Lots of ice out there for the Glace Bay Miners right now. 5-on-3 hockey. They've got a two-man advantage as White comes out to take this face-off here for Glace Bay. It's going to be one cleanly a shot. That one came off a bootlegger stick. Back to the line, down toward the net, right under the twig there of Hutchins. And a big save by Lemon. Hutchins still digging away for it at the side of the net. Spinning on the backhand. There's White letting one go, and Lemon's got to be sharp. As Glace Bay has come alive here. And with 5:56 to go. Again, big advantage for them. They've got Cannon and Sanford in the box for the Penguins, so big chances there as White lets one go right off the draw. Lemons again has to make the save, and the shot clock not always 100% accurate, but at least according to the clock here at the Wellness Center, Pictou is now, Glace Bay now, more than doubling their shot count in just the past 30 seconds here as they direct forward towards Lemon. Hansen only going to make 3 saves over a period and a half, and Lemon tested early and often here as the East Hants Penguin netminder tries to get comfortable between the pipes. Miller chasing after this one now for the Pens. Shorthanded, going to work here. Throws one toward the net in the backhand. That's going to be blocked there by Brisson. Pens. Nice job here. Killing a pair of penalties up the boards. That'll do it. The first penalty there, that one to Sanford. Sanford back on the ice. Just 12 seconds remains now on that penalty to Cannon. As Hutchins busts in, plays one toward the net in the backhand, and another save. You got to like the strategy right now. The Glace Bay just put everything on net. Again, starting to do their shot count some favors here. As they're firing plenty of rubber the way of the netminder Lemon. That puck whacked off the half wall and then cleared away by the Bens. That'll do it. Even strength hockey right now as the Bens try to throw it out front. Got a little pile up there in front of the net of the netminder McIsaac. Bouncing puck. Whacking at it there is Cameron. Cleared up the left wing, but not out. The Penguins able to keep this one alive. Little battle down there in the corner now. Thrown out front, a shot and a huge save there. That's McIsaac. She makes her first big save of this game. Out to center now. And cleared back the other way. Penguins able to regain possession here. Cannon has it taken away by Hutchins. It'll be directed down into the East Hants end. A little bit of room right now with Glace Bay on a line change there. Up ahead. Penguins in over the line. Pulling up and spinning, throwing toward the net in the back end was, or toward the slot area rather, was Eisner. Out front, bouncing puck. Whacking it ahead now is Oliver. After it here, McDonald. McDonald on it for the Penguins. McDonald had Oliver right on his back. Up now for Powell. Powell, nice little drop there as Miller lets one go. That's wide. Great chance for Miller as Pierce Hutchins will clear it away. Not sure that one's going to have enough to get all the way down. Penguins were kind of taking their time coming back to retrieve it. No icing, no, and a chance for the Miners now. That puck is loose. Knocked away by Powell. McDonald. Little cross-ice pass there for Miller. Morant was able to knock it up the boards. McDonald kind of got tangled up there, taken down. A tripping call will be drawn by him with 2:37 to go. Well, Bell Aliant is proud to be the official broadcaster for Hockey Nova Scotia's 2016 RBC Day of Champions for the Pictou County Wellness Center here in beautiful New Glasgow, Nova Scotia. Bell Aliant, there's more to love with fiber op. Nice clean win there by Cannon off the draw. Good puck movement for the Pens. Big save from McIsaac. And a loose puck there. That'll be bounced on by Sanford. Miners will gonna have to kill off a penalty here. So they find themselves down 2-0 in this one. Back to the line now to Campbell. Campbell just risk that one down there into the corner. Jules after it here for the Miners. Up the wall for Parker Hutchins. Out to neutral ice. Ahead, out of the reach there of Sanford. It's going to get around Brisson. That'll be an icing call. Called to the East Hants Penguins, who are currently on the power play. Get some Twitter contact info for you there up on the screen. You want to reach out, send us a tweet. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from. I'm going to try to pronounce this right, but Babstein checking in here, wondering what Coach Babstock said to the Miners during their timeout. And I agree, would like to know as well, because Glace Bay has been terrific since that timeout was called. Shots right now, according to the clock here at the Pictou County Wellness Center, 25-7 in favor of East Hants. But again, the Miners still very much in this one. Had some terrific opportunities. Really tested the Penguins netminders, who have so far split the game. Toward the net, bouncing puck, whacking at it, a shot, they score! The Penguins take a 3-0 lead. Big goal there from Sanford. Jacob Sanford putting his team up 3-0 on the power play. Well, Glace Bay's been playing terrific since that timeout. But that one's going to hurt there as Sanford just kind of spun and whacked at one, tried to direct it toward the net. Was able to, again, put it through a bit of traffic and beat the netminder there. Gracie May, Lambert McIsaac. Just kind of squeaked by and, again, makes this one a 3-0 hockey game. Just a minute to play now in this second period. Good news for Glace Bay. They'll have a little chance here as Gottwald comes in. Gottwald, a great couple of moves there. Just kind of ran out of real estate, though, as Gottwald found himself right down there on top of the netminder, Lemon. Terrific chance, though, for the Glace Bay Miners. Cleared away by Livingstone. Well, Gottwald lets one go. It's wide. Miners would love one late here. Again, they've got a flood coming up, so a chance to regroup back in the dressing room. And hopefully Coach Babstock will have some similar words of wisdom to the ones that he had during that timeout. Terrific save there by McIsaac as the period ends, but as we said, an opportunity now for Glace Bay to head to the dressing room and regroup. Probably not the start they were hoping for in this one, but this East Hants team has been hungry. They came out flying, and we will have time here for one more face-off as time expires here in the second. 3-0 is your score. The East Hants Penguins on top in this one. Goals coming from Ramsey, O'Toole, and Sanford. Two of those goals, the goals from Ramsey and Sanford, came on the power play. So special teams have been a big part of this. Another story, though, for sure, the goaltending for both teams. Again, not tested too often to start the game was Henson, but Henson sharp between the pipes when she had to be. That was made some great saves. And and of course, the other end of the net as well, other end of the ice as well. Brandon Cole, fantastic in goal for Glace Bay, and Gracie May, Lambert McIsaac, also pretty sharp between the pipes for the Miners. So the Miners still very much in this one. They'll go to the dressing room here to regroup. We'll be back with the third period in about 10 minutes. Here live from the Pictou County Wellness Center, home of the 2016 RBC Day of Champions. Right here on TV1. We got some Twitter contact info for you there. Send us a tweet during the intermission. We'll get to you during the third. Stick around. Well, good afternoon and welcome back to the Pictou County Wellness Center here in lovely New Glasgow, Nova Scotia, getting ready for some third period action in this Adam A. Day of Champions championship final. The East Hants Penguins coming into this one with a big 3-0 lead over the Glace Bay Miners, but still a full 15 minutes of stop clock hockey left on the board for the Miners. So not out of this one by any stretch. Should be a terrific third period. My name is Gareth McDonald. Thanks for joining us here on TV1. Happy to be along with you for this game. A busy opening day of the 2016 Day of Champions event. Second year for this new provincial format. Early on here, just 20 seconds into this game. Matt Lambert checked in on Twitter during the intermission. Wanted to let us know that the Lambert family cheering on netminder Gracie Ann Lambert and the whole team wishing them some good luck. And Gracie Ann and the team here might be getting a little of that good luck as a penalty called. Heading off to the box there is McDonald for the Penguins. So Miners heading off to the power play here, just 40 seconds in. Melinda McCullough checked in during the intermission as well to let us know that she's cheering on the Miners. Melinda agrees with us. There's lots of time left here. So no shortage of support today for Glace Bay. Glace Bay going to work now. There's a shot. That one way over the net. As pouncing on it down there is Oliver around the boards. Penguins able to clear that one away. It's going to head right back down toward the crease. First one on it there is Morant. Penguins have been pretty good, but they've been short-handed today. Oliver takes this one away. Bouncing puck. Barrett took a whack at it there. Couldn't make contact as it comes back down to the Glace Bay end. Cleared away again. Penn's doing a nice job here as they're killing off this penalty. 13:27 to go in this third period, early stages. Miners trying to break out here. They're pressured, though, by this hard forechecking Penn's team. And the Miners on the power play here. They're going to dump that one out. Hutchings won't be too happy about that one. We'll head back down to Glace Bay territory here. Cannon will come in to take this draw here for the Penguins. Able to win that one. On it is Gottwald. Gottwald had a terrific rush for Glace Bay near the end of the second period. Gottwald showing some wheels. Little battle down there beside the Penguins net as Glace Bay looks for their first. There's a big shot. I believe that one came off the stick there of Vokey. Vokey all alone in that slot area. Was hoping for that. Vokey on the backhand. Still poking away at it there. And perhaps a bit of a quick whistle there. 12:28 to go. Third period, 8 seconds now remaining in that penalty. So one last chance perhaps with the man advantage for Glace Bay. White's going to want to win this one cleanly back to Boutlier. White has it taken away, was able to tie up his man right off the draw, but Eisner was able to clear it out off the end boards. After it there is Miles. Toward the net. That's going to be blocked. Puck loose. Miners trying to clear it out. And a little collision there as Batoni upended Bootleer. Nice job there by Cruikshank to keep that one in for the Penguins. Puck down there in the corner, going to work is Batoni. Batoni, nice little pass there. Some good puck movement as Powell plays it back to the point. That one's wide. 11:30 to go here in this third period. 3-0 the score. Glace Bay leads. Hutchings throws one down there toward the net. Talking to some family and friends of these teams during the intermission. Did meet up at a tournament earlier this year. It was a tie. East Hants, though, definitely pretty hungry in this one. They're hoping for their first ever Adam A provincial championship. Glace Bay's going to have to kill off a penalty here as McPhee heads off to the box. Face off down in Miners territory. Coming to take this one for the Penguins is Cannon. Cannon takes it away right off the draw, lets one go, and it's wide. Nice chance there as again McPhee will go sit for two or less. Great pass and a shot, bouncing puck. McIsaac was able to get a piece of that, and then we'll cover it up at the side of the net. I'll join Bell Aliant TV1's own Scott Squires as he chats with Cyril Lunny each Monday at 8:40 a.m. on the Sideline Scoop. Get up to date on Bell Aliant TV1's local sports coverage with Scott and Cyril. That's the Sideline Scoop Mondays at 8:40 a.m. on CTV Morning Live Atlantic. That one's going to be shot wide there. Back to the point. Passed over for Ramsey. Ramsey had the first goal of the game as that one's redirected. McDonald on it for the Penguins. Donald throws it over there for Miller. Back to the line for Ramsey. Ramsey, a shot. Great block there by Oliver. Getting in that lane. Cleared right back down to where the Miners end as Locke is on it. Up the wall. Puck loose. Passed over now for Miller. Miller toward the net. Miller on the backhand. Tried to throw it out. Block was able to get away or get in front of it now as Morant finds it. Out to center and right back down to the Miners' end. 48 seconds left in this Penguins power play. I'm not going to like that as that one comes right up the middle onto Powell's stick. Powell plays it wide. After it now is Eagles down there in the corner. Eagles will turn, tries to get it out. Not going to happen there. So that one's kept alive. Morant just knocks it down to the corner there. Eagles will find it. Penn's on it again, though. Lots of pressure from East Hants with a man advantage. Livingston off the wall, down behind the net. Penguins looking for more here. Miners trying to clear that one away. Diving in that lane was Barrett. Comes back to the line, shot through traffic. It's wide. 9:05 to go. And that penalty has expired. Miners back to even strength, but a chance now. Sanford, loose puck, they score! Well, with 8:55 to go, Penguins right now very much in control of this game. To wait for word on the official score. We know Sanford in a nice play to work that one down there toward the net. Puck was loose to the side. And Powell, their goal scorer. So Nick Powell puts his team up. 4-0 again. Nate Powell, the goal scorer for East Hants. Shots right now 27-9 in favor of the Penguins. But lots of time left still for the Miners, but they're going to want to get going soon. Going to have to find a way to beat these East Hants netminders. They have had some terrific chances. Back to the line. Played down the wall. Out to center ice. Puck is loose. And just kind of blowing a tire there was Hutchins, and Hutchins felt that one. Pierce Hutchins with some serious speed, busting down toward the Penguins' blue line on that last sequence. Crookshank. And we've got a penalty coming up here. So it's going to be a high sticking call. 7:56 to go. Have to wait to see who this one goes to. Looks like it's going to be Ella Crookshank getting off. So Crookshank will go sit for 2 or less. Face off just outside the East Hants blue line. Wrapped around the boards. Kept in there at the line. There's a shot and a big pad save there by Lemon. Another chance. Hutchins let one go, and Lemon able to work out, get that pad out rather, make a terrific save. And we'll have another penalty called. Could potentially see a bit of 4-on-4 hockey as this one's going to go to the Miners. 7:10 remains here in this third period. Get some Twitter contact info for you there up on the screen. You want to send us a tweet? Again, we'd love to hear from you. Let us know who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from. It's on the screen for you right now. So Cameron's off 2 for tripping. Still a minute to go in that penalty to East Hants. Played down the half wall here. On that one, it's locked for the Miners. Cannon. Possession now for East Hants. Cannon in a big battle down there. Had Eagles all over him. Wrapped around the boards. A little bit of room now as Morant tries to work it out. Morant just knocks it up ahead. Nice pass there by Morant. Oliver couldn't quite get the handle on it, though, as Eagles back here for the Miners. Plays it up the left wing wall. Ramsey toward the net. Wrapped around the boards. Livingston. Sanford now coming in over the line. Sanford toward the net, throws it out, and that one almost connects. Great chance there for the Penguins. 12 seconds to go in this Glace Bay penalty. East Hants pressing here with the man advantage. That one's just going to pop by and out of the zone. Campbell tries to move that puck up ahead. Little spin move there inside the line from Powell. Powell over for Campbell. Penalty to Glace Bay. It's over. 5-on-5 hockey now is Campbell after this one for the Penguins. O'Toole, nice stretch pass there. Out to center. Lobbed back down toward the Glace Bay end. 4:35 to go. Powell spins. Turnover there. But Miners not able to do much with it. As that one's played down into the corner. Eagles will work it up ahead there onto the stick of Vokey. Vokey has it taken away. Lots of pressure right now from the Penguins. Moved up ahead here for Pierce Hutchins. Nice pass there. Vokey has it poked away. Cruikshank tried to play it up for Eisner. And another stoppage here and whistle. 3:57 remains. Well, visit bellalliant.ca/TV1 for the webcast and TV schedule as well as on-demand content. You can also get information on live events available only to Bell Alliant fiber optic customers in Atlantic, Canada on Channel 1 and 401. Bell Alliant, there's more to love with fiber optic. Bouncing puck. Reaching out for it there with the glove was McIsaac. Stoppage and whistle, 3:51 to go. So too many men was the call to the Miners there. That's why they're currently killing one off. Spinning and letting one go toward the net there was Batoni. And some good wheels here from Gottwald. Gottwald carries that one in. Little pile up down there along the half wall. Time ticking away here in the third period. Just a little over 3 minutes to go as Batoni carries this one into the Glace Bay end for the Penguins. Pulls up, tries to cut to the middle. Great defensive play there by Vokey, who came back to break that one up, take away that Penguins chance. Cleared back down to the East Hants end, wrapped around the boards. Batoni couldn't quite handle that one as he tried to get a stick on it. Delayed offside here. It's Glace Bay. Have to touch up. Livingstone able to keep that one in. Hutchins with some speed back the other way. Short-handed Hutchins trying to draw one for the Miners. Not going to get it there. We've got a offside called. Penguins coming in. Little overzealous on their zone entry. 2:26 to go in the third period. And 4-0 your score. Goals in this one coming from Ian Ramsey, O'Toole, Sanford, and Powell for the Pens. Nice pass from Powell there as McDonald lets one go toward the net. That's going to be stopped. Matt Miner, McIsaac with another save. Face off in the Glace Bay end. 2:15 to go. Powell taking this draw here for the Pens. Back to the line. Pens letting one go through traffic toward the net. Got a little battle down there right now with Parker Hutchins applying some pressure. Short-handed. And the Penguins trying to come back the other way. Good defensive play there at the line by Cameron to break up that opportunity. White on it here for Glace Bay. White will wrap it around the boards. Ramsey got a piece of that, but it was just outside the blue line. Offside called. 1:38 remaining here in this third period. Again, 4-0 our score. The East Hants Penguins leading Glace Bay in this one. Face off just outside the Glace Bay blue line. Pulling up is Sanford. Sanford tries to throw it over there for O'Toole. O'Toole, pass back. That comes back to the point off the stick there of Livingstone. Shot, bouncing puck. Sanford lets it go. And a big save there by McIsaac, who had to show off some quick reflexes to keep that one out. Cameron and Oliver will square off in the circle here. Toward the net, puck loose. That one played wide there by O'Toole, who was able to get a handle on it just around the crease. On the backhand, a shot, and what a save there by McIsaac, who reaches out and gloves onto it. Fantastic save by the Glace Bay Miners netminder, Gracie May Lambert McIsaac, coming up huge. Just 59.4 left in the clock here. Time ticking down in the third. Got the Antigonish Bulldogs in action after this one. They'll be taking on West Hants, the West Hants Warriors in the Adam AA championship game. You want to stick around and catch that one. Should also be a dandy game here from the Pictou County Wellness Center. Sanford tries to let one go, and there's another shot. And a save from McIsaac. McIsaac has to be sharp here. Struckshank will keep that one in. Nice play. Pens going to work here. Puck loose. Eagles after it. Up the boards. Back to the line. And it's going to come out. That'll do it. The East Hants Penguins are your 2016 Adam A Provincial Champions. Congratulations to both teams. Well, great effort from both teams here. And Glace Bay Miners, their fans showing plenty of support here. They've been loud all game, trying to rally their troops. Unfortunately today, wasn't quite enough. East Hants proved to be a bit too strong as the East Hants Penguins take home their first ever provincial Adam A title. Coming here on the second installment of the RBC Day of Champions. We'll have some medal presentations, some player of the game presentations. Get some team photos taken. Well, as I mentioned earlier, folks, in just a few minutes, 5 o'clock, that's not too far off. We've got our next game of the day. It's the Adam AA Championship game. The Antigonish Bulldogs taking on the West Hants Warriors in that one. Should be a great one. We'll hand it off now to PA announcer Wade Weil, who will have the medal presentations here, player of the game presentations. And as I said, we'll be back with the Adam AA final in about 15 minutes. Live from the Pictou County Wellness Center here on TV1. Stick with us.
Now presenting the player of the game for the Glace Bay Miners. Goes to number 10, Now for the presentation of our silver medalists, differential winners of the Glace Bay Miners. In goal number 1, Grace. On defense number 6, Aliant. Number 7, Matt Jones. Number 3, Eli Brisson. Number 8, Billy Cameron. Number 17, Tristan Eagle. On defense number 12, Breland Bryant. Outfielder number 2, Dylan White. Outfielder number 13, Parker Hutchins. Outfielder number 4, Gene Poudre. Outfielder number 5, Ty Oliver. Outfielder number 11, Josh Gumble. Outfielder number 10, Kyle Locke. Outfielder number 9, Zach Merritt. Outfielder